That is very simple, already we are displaying here. So just go to the desktop. Yeah. pro2.html I have given. So window.alert, something welcome message I have given. Now you can see this. This is pro2. Open this. What the output we got here? Welcome message. Yes. So this is about the alert which we have. Alert is displaying the message box in this browser. Next, prompt. This is a second function which we are discussing in this window object. Yes. Using this function, we can, yes, using this function, we can display input dialog box. Dialog here, DALOG, we are using that syntax. Okay, that the spelling here. Okay, dialog box we want to display. So then we are using prompt. Yeah. What the main purpose of this prompt is there? You want to get some information from user. So you have to display on text box. That is the prompt dialog box we are using. Come to this program. Just I'm using window dot here. What the default text I'm displaying here? The default text is enter name. Okay. Now you can see program. Refresh it now. This input dialog box like this. Say clear. And what the default text I have given? Enter name. Now this data, if I enter any text like this, okay, something I type like this, and click on this OK button. Now this method prompt is there. Now that method return the value of this text box. So here this prompt is returning the value of this text box. So if any method is nothing but function, right? If any method returns value, okay, that value we should store in a variable. Okay, the return value, how can I catch the return value? By storing that value in a variable. So here I'm using where rv is equal to, what is that? Where rv is equal to window.prompt enter name I have given like this. Finally alert, yes, rv I have given here. I'm displaying that message, what that? Alert rv. So here, see, at the time of calling this prompt, at the time of calling this prompt here, this prompt here, so this is rv is the variable. Okay, so just we are using alert rv contains what? The information of this prompt box. Okay, in this prompt, what the information we have, that information contains. Finally we are displaying that one, alert rv I have. Now save this and refresh. Now you can see I'm entering Amit I have given. So that Amit is storing in that variable RV. So that I'm again displaying here. That message is coming like this. So already I told you one point in yesterday's session. So prompt is the method of window object. Alert is the method of window object. So this window object methods, when we are calling the window dot, the statement is not compulsory. The statement which we have given window dot, the statement is not compulsory. Is it clear? Yes. So copy this and paste in your notes. Okay. Today I will upload all these notes along with the last class notes. Okay, you can download just like yesterday. Now this is about prompt. Next one, config. To get to display confirmation dialog. Yes. So confirmation dialog box. So why we are using this confirmation dialog box? Nothing is there from user. From user, you want to receive any confirmation. So in that point, we are using confirmation. Now, if you observe this program here, so you can use window dot confirm, or simply can also use. So here you can pass the text. First observe this one. It's a confirmation dialog box. on this want to save something, a message and display. This dialog box displays OK button as well as cancel button. Yes, it displays OK button and cancel button. If user click on OK button, it returns true. If user click on cancel button, it returns false. That's the concept of this. Okay. Now you know how to receive the return value. Yes. How can I receive the return value? Where rv is equal to or any name. Okay. So variable we are declaring here temp is equal to one variable I have taken, that is temp. Finally, we are printing this temp value. Just let temp have. Yes. So this temp it may return either true or false based on the selection. If user click on OK button, then it returns true. Otherwise, false. Save this and refresh. Then OK. If I click here, so what the output we got? Read the output. And refresh. Cancel as selected. What the output we got? False is the output. Like that. This is the confirmation. Based on this confirmation, you can execute the next statements. Those statements, everything we'll discuss later. So just we are discussing the methods of window object. This is window dot. Next one here, print is one function. Print function we are using for what? To display the print properties dialog box. What that function here? Print. Actually, function contains this parenthesis. That's why at the time of writing the notes, I'm placing this parenthesis also. So yeah, what is the difference between property and function? Properties are used to store some data. Functions are executing some statements. Properties don't end with any parentheses, but functions ending with parentheses like this. So print I have given. So to display print properties, yeah. For example, okay, if you go for any reservation like flight reservation or bus reservation like that, go with any reservations, then here in that point of view, we are working with this print property. In that point we are using this print property dialog box. Okay. So now just I'm using window dot print tab or the window dot print. Now if you observe this one, I'm refreshing here, then it displays print property dialog. Actually in my system printer is not connected. Okay, that's why it is displaying save as like this. Means current page. If it is a ticket page or something, so train ticket or flight ticket, so you can save here. If your lap is connected, if your system is connected, if your system is connected with the S printer, if it is connected with printer, then we can use this print proper means printer dialog box. But right now it is not connected. That's why save is coming like this. Yes. So this is about print function. Yeah. So these are some functions we have here. I think all of you get the clarity. So these are all comes under window object. Which object? So window object. Window object is providing some functions. We discussed about alert, prompt, okay, confirm, and print these functions we discussed. Now, a few more functions are there. Those we will discuss before that. So just a little bit diverse in this concept, because if I explain, if I show you print properties dialog box or confirmation dialog box, okay, that is not that much good, because based on this some extension program we have to do. Yes or no? That's why now little bit diversion we are taking now. So again, I will come back to this. Okay, methods of window object. So what the diversion is? Events. Yeah. So we are discussing about events. That is very simple concept, very easy concept. Now, after these events, we'll create the programs with the combination of events and window object methods. Okay. Yeah. What is event? Okay. Event is nothing but one action which we are performing and a control. It may be click action, mouse over, mouse out, like the different types of actions are there. So here, for every event, we are adding listeners. Okay, listeners we are adding. A listener is nothing but one function we are adding. See, for example, click is there. Click is one action. Yes or no? So click is one action. So for this click action, I want to call one function. I want to call a function. Then we are adding that function. That function we are calling as listener, event listener. Listener means which is executing when you perform that action. Like the different types of events we have. So now just click is one event, mouse over is one event, mouse out is one event, okay, and key up is one event. Like that, these are actions performing by user. For every event, attributes are available, event attributes, okay. So what are the event attributes we are using? On click. Yes, for click event, on click is the event attribute in JavaScript. Is it clear? Yes. So if you take React, okay, in the React, same on click we are using, but C is capital letter like this. That is event attribute in React. For example, Angular, if you take, in that Angular we are using just like this. This is event attribute. For which action? Click action. Is it clear? So click action if you take. So what is event attribute? On click. JavaScript. React also same on click, but C should be capital letter. And if you go with the Angular, we are using, so within the parenthesis, click like that. Okay. So this event attribute we are using to call the listeners. And mouse over, what the event attribute? On mouse over. Nothing is there. You have to put on. Okay, on mouse out. And here on key up. The blur is there. What the blur? I will explain later. Blur, focus, like the different event attributes. On blur, like that. These event attributes we are using to call the listeners. For example, on click is equal to, okay, if I use function one, yes, then it will call the function when you click on the control. On mouse over is equal to, if you call any function, okay, then that function will invoke when you move the mouse over that control. Like that, we are working with these event attributes. Now we are using these event attributes with the combination of window object methods. Okay. So for more better programming, I am using event attributes right now. Okay. So now here, one example I will show you. Yeah. So this is script tag. Already we discussed in last class how to create the user-defined functions. Yes, how to create these user-defined functions. Function is the keyword, name of this function. Okay. In this function, just let this I message or executed one message at me. Now save this program. What is our program name? pro2.html. Already this program is open in the browser. If you observe here, yes, pro2.html is open. But the thing is, we are not calling this function. Now my requirement is, I want to take one button control. When I click on the button control, I want to call this function. Yes, I think now you can easily answer this one. Okay, yeah, tell me. So what the statement? My requirement you got. So please avoid the background noise here. Okay, if anybody. Tell me the statement. Anyone tell me, please. First, we have to place button control. Yes. Or the tag we are using to place the button control. Yeah. Input.
Input tag.
Exactly. Come on fast. Don't take break. Input type is equal to button.
Button.
Yeah. In the button, you want to display any text. What the property we are using here? No text is there now. So which property we are using? Value. Yes. Value is equal to click. Yes, now refresh this one and you can see what the text we got here, click. And when I click on this button, I want to call this function. What is my event now? Action, click.
On
Click
click.
is the
On
action.
click.
Yeah. What the event attribute? On click is equal to simply function one we are calling like this. Now here refresh it once. So click on this. Then what the output we got here? Executed. That's the output we are getting. Understanding? So like that, we are working with these event attributes. Okay, now fine. You got idea. Now I have one task, one requirement now. Just this is the body. Yeah. in this body, just I want to take one more button. Input type is equal to button and value is equal to print. And this is the print button. Now you can see. Yeah, what is my requirement now? When user click on this print button, I want to display confirmation from user. I want to get the confirmation from user whether he want to print this page or not. Understanding? Yes. If we really want to print this page, then I want to display print properties dialog box. Yeah. Tell me what is the program for this? Yeah. What the next statement? First, we
On
have to
click.
call one function. Yes. On click is equal fn something print. So my question is, this fn print, is it user defined function or predefined function?
User
Exactly. That is user defined function. Yeah. Come on fast. What the next?
script tag
Yeah. In this script tag.
and fun
Very
print.
good.
Function print.
Yes. Fun print. Yeah. In this fun print.
Window dot
Yeah. Window dot. Very good. What that in window dot confirm?
confirm.
Just want
You
to
want to
print like that. Yeah. Want to print argument. Yes. What the next statement now? So first of all, it returns.
store it
Yeah.
in one variable.
Yeah. Just where. Okay. So just confirmation is equal to. Yes. What the value you're expecting this variable? Either true or false.
True or false.
False.
Yes. True or false. Now here just I'm using if. Yeah. Confirm is equal to true. Yes. Then we have to display print properties dialog box. So window dot print, or simply can also use print line.
Sir, one flower bracket is missing.
Where the
After
flower
if
bracket is missing.
confirmation.
Yeah, that is not requirement because after if
In
condition,
permission to mention.
single statement if you are maintaining, then flower bracket is not required. Is it clear? Fine.
Yes.
Now here refresh, click on this. Now if I click on OK, now you can see that properties box is opening here. Okay, like this. For example, here click on this print. If I click on cancel, then it is not displaying anything. So here else also I'm writing here else. Okay, alert something like cancel, that message I'm displaying. Means when I click on the cancel button, then what the message we're getting here? Cancel message we're getting like this. Is it clear? Yeah, this is about events and with the combination of this window object and events. Now here, this is one more example I paste in your notes. Okay, fine. Now again, we are going back to this window objects. We discussed about alert prompt like that. Yes. Now here, so location, one property we are discussing. This is property. Yes, we are assigning one value to this property. So what is the purpose of this property? Yes. So we are navigating from one page to another page. By using this property, we can navigate from one page to another page. In this pointer, we are taking the support of this location. Is it clear? Yes. So
Yes.
location is a property. This property we are using to navigate from one page to another page. Okay, now here using this property, very important. Okay, so we can navigate from one page to another page. So now program I am creating script. So that page may be local page or any external page you can navigate. So this is the body open tag and body closing tag here. So I'm taking one button control. Type is equal to button. So value is equal to just go something I have given or Google I have given. Okay, clear? Yes. Now what is my requirement? When I click on this Google button, so right now we are in pro2.html, right? So from this page, I want to navigate to the Google page. That is my requirement. Yes. How
Look,
can I?
is it
Yeah.
on click?
Yeah, we are calling one function. On click is equal to function one. Yes. that function I'm creating now, function fn1. In this function,
We
simply,
location.
what is that location is equal to http://google.com.
.com.
Yes, fine. Now refresh this, and when I click on this one, now it is navigating to Google. Is it clear? That is the property of location. The location we are using for what? To redirect from current page to another page.
Another bridge.
But here, if you observe here, in the current window, I navigated. I want to open this Google in separate tab. Yes, the current tab I navigated, but some websites, if you observe here, if you open any website, then separate tab is opening parallelly. Yes, and some content is loading, or separate window is opening. Okay, separate window. How to work with this concept? For that, we are using
Target equal to blank.
Targeted underscore blank.
Blank.
target underscore blank. Okay, fine. I will give that one. So where I can give target, this not anchor tag now, first of all.
Yes,
So
yes.
target you can
Yeah.
provide within the anchor tag hyperlink, but this is dynamic redirection. Okay, dynamically I'm redirecting when click on the button control, or based on the any logic we can redirect dynamically. So for that we are using one function. So what that function? Open. This is method of window object s to navigate from one page. Okay, current page to another. So first let me copy the previous program which we done. Copy this because I will upload your notes. This is one example. Or else I will do one. Below this location only directly I'm placing this example. Yes. Now we are discussing about open function. Open or window dot open. First argument is nothing but http:// something fb.com. Yes. Now save this. So here you can change the text. Okay. Now you can see FB is there. Now when I click on this, okay, so here let me close some. Now when I click on this one, then here you can see separate page. This is FB button and this is separate tab. In this separate tab, it is open like this. Okay. My requirement is not in separate tab. I want to open in separate window. Okay. Now that example also I will show you. Okay. Now here, comma underscore blank is the property which we are using. Comma. We can also specify width and height. Width is equal to 500 pixels and height is equal to something like 300 pixels are given. Like what the width here? 500 pixels. Height is 300 pixels. Now here, just let me close this and refresh it now. Click on this one. Now you can see it is opening in separate.
Okay.
Yes. So that is width and height I have given. So you can change this width and height. For example, 800 pixels I have given. Now refresh it. Now width is increasing to. So width is 800 pixels I have given. Reload this. Now you can see that width is 800 pixels. This is about the concept here. What this concept? Window dot open concept. Now just you can see. Let me mute for someone disturbance. This is about open function which we have here. Yes, I think all of you clear with this open function, right? So here all these functions you clear. Elect, next one, prompt, and confirm. print, location, and yeah, open. These are clear now. Yes. Next, we are discussing set timeout. Okay. What is that? Set timeout. Using this function, we can call another function after specified time. Yeah. So here, this is set timeout function. What is the main purpose of this set timeout? Nothing is there. This set timeout we are using to call another function after specified time. I will show you that example, then you will get clarity. Script open tag and script closing. So here one function I'm taking fen. Yes, this function let I message as given. Set time. Yeah, this set timeout contains two arguments. One is the name of function which you want to execute. Another one is time intervals. Okay. So if you take React, JavaScript, okay, Node.js, jQuery, AngularJS, okay, Angular, in all these client side scripts, time is in milliseconds format. Yes, yeah. So we are providing time that calculation is in milliseconds. Yes, how many milliseconds per second? Yes. How many milliseconds per second? 1000
1000.
milliseconds to second. Yes, what is it? 1000 milliseconds. What I'm doing here, just I want to use this. Set timeout. We are calling here function one, comma 1000 milliseconds. Means this function I'm calling for 1000 milliseconds. Now here, if I refresh this one, now here, yeah, high is coming after 1 second. For example, this time I'm changing to 5000 milliseconds. Now here, refresh after 5 seconds. Okay, the high message will come here. Okay, like that. Is it clear? So some websites, if you observe, you open the website, okay, and after some time, so pop-ups will come on the website. Okay, background becomes as blur blacky background, and in foreground, pop-up is coming for registration like that. Now, so these type of concepts means after some time, after 5 minutes, sorry, 5 seconds or 10 seconds, after open the web page, 5 seconds or 10 seconds, you will get the pop-ups. Okay, that point of view, taking the support of this set the timeout. Is it clear? So here in React, in many locations we are using set timeout. So after destroying the local storage data, okay, means log out. Okay, then we are taking the support of set timeout, and login point of view we are using the set timeout like that. Okay, that's why here first of all, what is set timeout we are discussing. So set timeout means what is that? So to call a function, after specified time. In that point of view, we are using the set timeout. Now copy this and here paste now. Set timeout is calling that function only one time. Okay, set timeout calling that function only one time. But my requirement is I want to call this function so continuously for every 1 second or for every 3 seconds. I want to call this function. Then we are taking the support of set interval. What that here? Set interval. Using this, we can call a function for every regular intervals of time period. For every regular time intervals. Now, what is this function we have? Set interval is the function. So this function we are using for what? To call another function for every regular intervals of time. So these two are very, very important, and location is also very important. Location open, because compulsory in project development with React JS. Okay, so here not only React JS, even if you take Angular, okay, and jQuery, these are the methods compulsory we are using based on the requirement. Is it clear? So here set interval and clear interval, like that. These are the methods. Set timeout. Okay, very very important for us. Now just what I'm doing here, set interval function 1 comma 1000 I have given here. Now means not 1000, 2000 I have given here. Means for every 2 seconds what is happening, that message box is coming like. Is it clear? For every 2 seconds that message box is. It is continuous loop. Okay. So that function is calling for every 2 seconds like. This is about set interval. Okay, now just copy this and paste. Next one, clear interval to stop set interval. So what is clear interval? Why we are using to stop the set interval loop? So here, this is set interval. The set interval is calling this function on for every 2000 milliseconds, means 2 seconds. Now, what is my requirement? I am taking one button control within the body. This is body tag. Yes, inside this body, I want to take one button control. Yes, you know how to take the button control. Just we are using input type is equal to button. The value is equal to just stop everything. The text on this button stop. Now here, if you observe this one, my requirement is when I click on this button, I want to stop this timer. Then here, on click is equal. On click is equal. What the event I have taken here on. Yeah. See, one point I'm telling you, if you are calling, for example, fn2 I have given, fn2. What the meaning of this? When I click on the button, we are calling function. Which function we are calling? fn2. Either you can call the function here or directly you can write statements in this location. Okay. So I will show you that separately. I don't disturb right now. So I am calling one function fn stop. Okay, this function I'm taking. Now create that function. Okay, function fn. The set interval is calling function 1 and this button is calling fn stop. This fn stop just I'm using here alert. Okay, stop one message I'm displaying. I'm not stopping the set interval, just message I'm displaying here. So refresh this once, okay, and click on this. Okay, that message is I is the message. Function 1 we are calling. 1 second. Refresh this one. Stop here. Yes. The button control is not reloading immediately. Share this file, close this once, and reopen this. So here you can see what the text I have here. Stop. Stop timer I have given some. Modifications are not updated. Now stop timer is there. When I click on this, by calling on function here, what the name of this function fn stop I have given. On click is equal to in this button on click is equal to fn stop. Yeah, T is capital letter I have given. That mistake. That's it. So case sensitive. Correct. I didn't observe that. When I click here, then what is happened? Stop is coming. But timer is running still. Yes, timer is running. Now, what is your concept? You want to stop this timer. Now, here is the timer control. So that timer just where t is equal to. I'm referring to one variable. Understand this one. Where t is equal to set interval. Okay, means the timer control we are referring to variable t. And in this FN stop, so clear interval of t, clear interval of t. T is nothing but the reference variable of this timer. Now, if you observe this one, once refresh, now here timer is working. High is the message continuously we're getting. Yes. So now when I click on this button, I'll check it out. So timer is not coming working here, and that message is not displaying like this. Is it clear? Like that. So this is very, very important for us. Set interval and clear interval. So stopwatch, okay, like that. We want to display the time on the browser continuously. In this point of we are taking the support of the set interval. And the clear interval means we can stop the functionality of this set interval by using clear interval. Like that, this is about set interval as well as clear interval. Yes, yeah. So this is the way how to use these functions here. Okay. So window object is providing these methods, and location is one of the properties. So these are very important. Commonly we are using in our reactor. Okay. So now here, if you want to display a date and time, current date and time information continues in the web page, then we are using the set interval only. Okay. So I will show you that program. You can see, but I am using one statement. So that statement is new for you. See this one. Now, just I'm using here where d is equal to new date. So what is date? Don't expect right now. I will discuss later. Okay. So till now we didn't discuss any function related with this document.get element by id. Okay, because document object function I will discuss later. Okay. Now here get, so one program I want to show you. That's all. Yes. Dot get minutes like that here. So don't try to understand this program. I will explain later. Okay, now here dt.get hours. Here refresh. So here due tag is there, id is due one I have given. So this is function on we are calling for every 1000 milliseconds. dt.get hours, dt.get minutes, and dt.get seconds I have given. So that information we are displaying on the due tag. Okay. So dt, yeah, d is the name of this. Refresh now. Now when I refresh here, then what is happening is the continuous time is updating like 49:50. So right now time is 9:1 seconds. Like that. These type of, okay. So continuous loop statements you want to execute in your browser. Okay. Then we are taking the support of this set interval, this function. Okay. But right now this is new for you, this statement, that function, and this is new for you. Okay. So everything we will discuss later. Date object is also new. So those things we will cover. Just I wanted to show you what is one of best example in this set interval. So I think all of you clear with this window object methods, right? Yeah. Now here this is the script tag. Open this and close this one, and this is body. So some small snippets we are creating now. The input type is equal to button I am taking here. Value is equal to this. We have one button control. What the text we have? When I click on this button, I want to display message box. Then on click is equal to, so for everything no need to call the functions. Okay, so if one or two statements, if you are writing one or two statement directly, you can write like this: javascript colon alert is I message as well. Once again see this, so on click is equal to javascript colon alert I have given. Now save this and refresh. When I click on this one, what the output we got? I message. Yes, if it is small, simple statement, okay, then directly can place here. Even if you take React, okay, React also we are using like this only. On click is equal to. So C should be capital letter in React. I will explain that one. So now here we can write the statements directly inside this event attributes, or you can take the separate function. That function also you can call. If many statements you're writing, then better to go with that separate function. Single statement, okay, then you can call directly like this. Clear? Yeah. Now this is the way how to work with this event and how to call the listener. What I'm doing here, two functions I want to create. fn1 I'm using like elect, so from function one. One more function I'm creating, elect function. Now these two functions I want to call with single event attribute. So function one I want to call here function two. And directly you can call here fn1 I'm calling. Now save this, refresh, click on this. Function one is called semicolon fn2 and like that multiple functions you can call with single event attribute. Refresh. Then function one is there as well as function two. Is it clear? So like that, if you take any event attribute, okay, event attribute is equal to yes, direct JavaScript code you can place here. So if it is one or two lines or any function you want to call, yes, you can call that function name, and multiple functions you want to call, yes, okay. So function one comma function two, like that you can call the multiple functions also. Yes, like that is the way how to call these statements with event attributes. Event attribute, it may be on click, on mouse over, on mouse out, whatever it may be. Okay, we can use like this. Clear? Yeah. So we discussed about event attributes as well as we also discussed about window object methods. Okay. Next, we need to discuss document object methods. Those we will discuss later. So before that, I am going to explain one concept here, one keyword we are using, one object. So that is nothing but this. Actually, this is one keyword. Okay. Using this keyword, okay, this keyword, we can refer okay, current. Using this keyword, we can refer current control. So means the reference of current control is this. This is the reference of current control. So it is very important for us this keyword we are using. Okay. So this keyword we are using for what? To refer the current control. For example, within the body, I want to take one image control. Img source is equal to. In my desktop, we have many images. Mango.jpg is one image. Mango. And width is equal to 100 pixels. Yes, what the source of this image I have given? Mango.jpg is the source of this image. And what the width of this image? 100 pixels. Now you can see. When I click on this image control, that source I want to change. Means the current control source I want to change. Yes, that you know here. So on click is equal to, yes, because I told you when I click on this image, on click is equal to, yes, if it is a single statement, you can directly write here, or if you calling the multiple statement, then better to take separate function. But here my requirement is nothing but, so the source is mango that I want to change with apple, single statement. That's why here JavaScript colon. Yes, in this point of view, we are handling the current control, right? We are handling the current control through JavaScript. That's why we are using this dot. Yes, and in this current control, one property we are changing. What that property? SRC. So value is string. That's why take the quotation, single quotations I have taken because I opened this on click with double quotations. Then internal quotation should be single. For example, on click, if you open with single quotations, then internal quotation should be double, like that. So now here these internal quotations have taken single quotations. So what the new source we are using? Apple.jpg. That's the new source which I have given. Once again, see, only one statement I want to execute, JavaScript statement. So that's why no need to take any separate function. The statement I'm executing with on click. So what is my requirement? So I don't want to display any alert message or prompt, okay, or any redirection. So current control source I want to change. So what the reference variable of the current control? This is an object here. It refers the current control. And which property you are planning to change here? Source property. What the new source you have given? Apple.jpg. Apple.jpg is not a number, this is string. That's why you should place inside these quotations. Single quotations I have taken. Why? Because here we open with double quotations like this. Now save this and refresh. So if I click, what the image we're getting? Apple.jpg. See clear? So once reload, yeah, by default in design time I have given mango. At runtime, if user click, then we are changing it as apple.jpg. So now it displays that. Yes. Now here my another requirement is there. What is that? Mouse over. For example, if I move mouse over this control, yes, then I want to display yes something. Another image is there. What that image? sp.jpg in my desktop. That image is there. This image I want to display. Now you people tell me how to work with this concept. So I think all of you clear with my requirement. Okay. When I move mouse over this control, then I want to display strawberry. Yes. How can I write this statement? Tell me now.
Mouse over equals to JavaScript colon this dot src.
On mouse over
Over.
is equal to yes. So JavaScript colon. But is
This
it
dot
compulsory to
src.
use? Yeah. 1 second. Is it compulsory to use JavaScript colon? It's not compulsory because by default, every browser client side script is JavaScript. That's why it is not compulsory to use JavaScript colon. Is it clear? Yes. You can also write this dot src. Yes. What the image here? sb dot.
sb dot jpg.
Now refresh. By default, mango. Mouse over sb and click apple.jpg. Again, when I'm coming mouse out, then original image mango I want to display. Yes. What the event attribute we are using?
On mouse out.
On mouse out is this time I open with single quotation. Yes, on click and on mouse over we open with double quotations and on mouse out I open with single quotations. The single quotations I am using here this dot
This
src is equal to. Now internal quotation should be
double quote.
yeah in double quotes. Okay, what the original image mango dot jpg. Yeah. Now refresh this. Yes, mouse over click mouse over, mouse over click mouse over, like that. So dynamically we can change the properties of controls also by using this JavaScript. Is it clear? Yes. So I think now you got some clarity about these event attributes. Okay, how to work with these event attributes, that clarity got here. Yes. So different types of event attributes we have, different types of event attributes. So we'll discuss many programs based on this event attributes. Okay. Now next, yeah, ID. Yeah, very important for us. Using this property, we can provide identity to a control. Okay, 1 second. Some noise is coming. Let me keep in mute mode. A control. Yes. So ID property is very important for us. We are using this ID property to provide the identity. So now I will show you that one. So my requirement I will tell you now. Here you can see one image is there. Very simple. Save this file. You can see one. So this image we are displaying. Now just height also I'm providing. Height is equal to something 80 pixels. There is no relationship between height and this program. Just I'm giving height because we need to extend the properties discussion also like this one. Now copy this and paste here. Second image strawberry.jpg. When I click on this control, I want to change apple. That you know. So on click is equal to this dot source is equal to apple.jpg. Now refresh. Now when I click here, apple is coming. But my requirement is not this now. What is my requirement? So I want to change the source of another control. So here refresh this, once again reload. Mango is there, strawberry is there. If I click on this mango image, I want to change the source of the second image. Okay, second control source I want to change. But here what I have given, this I have given. This means it refers the current control. So this dot src means what the meaning here? Current control source it will change. But my requirement is I want to change the source of another control. Then the second control, provide ID to this control. ID is equal to. ID is just like our name. So we are using ID to provide the identity to the control. Okay, now here just img2, okay, or something, any ID you can provide. So now what we should do, instead of this img2.src means it will search for the control which contains ID img2. A second image ID is img2. That source it is changing with apple.jpg. When I'm refreshing here, okay, now click on this, then you can see second image source is changed with this. So that is the property of ID. So ID we are using to call a control in current web page. We want to call a control from another control, then we are taking the support of this ID here. Okay, means this control I'm calling from this control. Is it clear? Yes. Now copy this and paste this. I think you got some clarity in this window object methods and event. Okay, so now these programs I'm uploading into the server. You can download and you can practice these programs. Okay, so now we need to discuss bind function, document object we have to discuss, and ECMAScript 6 concepts like lambda expression, where and let. So one by one we will discuss these concepts. Okay. So what are the programs we discussed today? You must practice these programs. So in front of you only I'm uploading 1 second. Okay, now here. So just I think a React folder I created for you. React for the yesterday notes. Yes. Today date, what the date here? 10th October, na? Paste. Not only this. Complete what I copy this and paste. So for execution of JavaScript program, we don't use any tool here. We are using this. The browser internally contains, okay, that JavaScript, okay, V8 engines. To create the JavaScript program, okay, to write this code, everything. So definitely we are using some IDEs. Okay, I will discuss with the Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Okay, so that IDE I'm using here. Yes, fine. Now I'm uploading into that GoDaddy server. So within 1 or 2 days, we will discuss Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Okay, that is IDE to work with this JavaScript and React JS also. Okay. So you can check it out now. Enter that URL address. You click on that chart window, that URL address. If you click, automatic download will come to your system. Yes. So you are in mute mode. So is it downloading? Yes or no?
Yes, it's
Unzip that one and check it out. Today notes is there or not?
With same URL, sir.
Same. I kept. I given in chart window. You can go to that chart option in this meeting. The chart window, you can see that URL address. Same URL address. Yes. Once again, that
Yes, it's done. It's working, sir.
yeah. Today notes is uploaded now.
Let me check, sir.
Open. I extract that one and check it.
Sir, URL is not showing in chat window.
Yeah, and you should move up. Again, I will place in chat window if you want. Again, new messages sent you recently. You can see them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
No, sir. It's
Yeah, don't use this less
only.
than greater than. Yes, new messages sent you just now.
yes, we got updated class notes.
Yeah. Okay. All of you click on this message, chart message, that URL address, then you will get the notes. Practice these programs. So tomorrow session we'll discuss bind
Sir,
functions and
I
yeah,
I have some questions.
tell me.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
There are some property like session storage, local
Yeah,
storage in
local
Windows.
storage, all these things we will discuss. So here storage, state management concept. Okay, in the state management concept, we are working with local storage, session storage. So those things we will discuss in state management concept. Is it clear? Yes. So here, what first we will discuss about protocols. We are using stateless protocols in this web applications. As in the stateless protocols, we have state management objects like cookies, so say local storage, okay, like this. Okay, inspect, if you go with that, inspect here, okay, application, that application. Yes, this is local storage and session storage. 1 second, someone disturbance is coming. Yeah, like that, local storage and session storage, these things we'll discuss. Yes, yeah. Today class notes is there. You check it out. I uploaded today class notes. Okay, so you have to download once again. Okay, then you will get the today class notes. Already these people are telling, yes, today updated notes is there in this download file. Yes or no? Already downloaded, no? Send me the message. So today class is uploaded or not? Yes. Just check it once again. Click on the download. We will discuss all the sessions because after login from React, we are sending a request to the backend server. Then we are just getting the credentials, login success or not compulsory. We have to work with the local storage and session storage. So those all things we'll discuss here. Okay. Without this state management object, we can't do any program first of all. Yes. So what is that question, Tirupati? Tell me now. Yeah, what is that? I
Hello,
am not. Yeah, tell me, Tirupati.
sir. Today notes I am not getting, sir. I downloaded, but I
Yeah,
cannot see today notes.
yeah, you can see that one. It is there. Just you extracted, no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So here, just let me check it out once. React one is there. Extract this one, and here today notes is not there.
Yes, sir.
That is why today notes is not there. 1 second. Again, I will upload. So where the mistake happened, I don't know. Just 1 second. Wait here. So do one thing. Just react.var. So let me delete the old file. So yesterday notes only it is downloaded. Sorry,
Yes.
not this. Again, I'm uploading. So once check it out, once download and check it out. Again, I uploaded.
Yes.
Yes, not okay. So here, why it is getting the old notes? Just 1 second. Wait. So here, so still yesterday notes only displays, right? 1 second. Today notes, and here the zip file React. Okay, I'm changing it as React New. Add to actually React New and upload this one. So in that URL address, just install React, use React New now. Okay, so React New. Right click and extract this. Now you can check it out. It is available. So here that URL you can use React New. Okay. So here that is same http://nalax.com/class/ okay. So React is there. Not that React you have to change it as React New. Okay, I am sending the new address once again chat window. You can see that. So when you click on that one, then download will come direct. Yes. Now is it downloading the updated notes? Say yes or no in message box.
Yes, sir. It is showing now.
Yes, yes,
Fine.
yes, sir.
Okay. In next session we'll discuss the remaining concepts. See you in next class. You can leave.